Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. A new set of downs after the completion. The quick out. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. He finds his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide out in motion. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was six.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it to the right side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he was. That one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Back to pass, it's Amatova. Swings it out to the flat. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. On the option, he's dropped.
with the carry.
Line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Tamatova. Using the spin move.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Badgers line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, going up top. He makes the connection. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force-feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Amatova. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. Dances away from one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Badgers are flying down the field. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The give to the tailback. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Amatova. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 20, they'll try to convert this 3rd and short. It's a draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They're going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the counter. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Wisconsin, 10.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. The give to the back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's Amatova. He's got an open man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The aerial assault continues. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Badger!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are marching down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Going up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking for a man, it's Amatova. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 63. Wisconsin.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri, 70. Wisconsin.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the offense on first down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to throw it to Tamatova. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. Just complete and utter dominance.